Good morning, everyone. Time to get to what's happening in Division 2 on September 27th on Sunday. So let's cut to the allotted loot in the DZ. Over in the West End is masks. So if you want to get the exotics, the coyote mask, or the other exotics, or any of the named exotics, DZ West is your place to get them. Wyvern gears. So if you watched my build videos for the Summit or Legendary, you'll know the Wyvern is one of the items you need. You can get that in DZ South today. Handguns in DZ East. So not like have to kind of things, but there's some good ones, depending on what you're looking for. The gear sets you can see is here in West End, and we can see over there in Constitutional Hall as well. In Federal Emergency Bunker is marksmanship rifles. Foggy Bottom, we'll get the Petrov. Harrison Walker and Co. at Potomac Event Center. Araldi Holdings for you sniper marksmanship builders in Roosevelt Island. Potomac, West Potomac Park, we have Alp Summit. We have Lincoln Memorial. We have rifles. At Tidal Basins, Gilgard. Constitutional Hall, as we've seen before, is a second gear set. And we can get knee pads at DCD today. Petrov at bank headquarters, and it looks like shotguns in downtown West. 511 gear around the White House. Over here in downtown East, we have Badger Tough. Whereas at District Union Arena, which remember, that's still the legendary mission for the week for your project right here. So your legendary project, which I need to do on this character. So that's still there. And it is Murakami Industries. Another chance for a royalty at the Federal Triangle. At Jefferson Trade Center, gear mods. Viewpoint Museum backpacks. And the East Mall holsters. And here's two of the places I'm going to be doing a lot today. Submachine guns at American History Museum, and we can see that there's also submachine guns at Jefferson Plaza. And the reason why we're going to be running those is I got past 55, and of course I got the backfire. Well, in seasons past, once you get the backfire, then it should drop from the general loot in that named area. So if it works like before, which I'm still trying to prove, don't believe it until I see it with my own two eyes, American History Museum and or Jefferson Plaza should drop a backfire, and if I'm running with somebody, then I can give that backfire aware or have that second backfire to roll. Mine's about 75-80%. It's good, but it's not great. So at Air and Space Museum, we have Seska. Down in Southwest, we have Gear System Mods. Fenner's Group down in Space Administration. At the Capitol, Golden Gear. Judicial Square, we have body armor. And in outlying areas, we have the Manning Zoo, which is a stronghold for the week, is the new Bellstone Armory. At Coney Island, the skill attachments at the amusement park, and at the ballpark we have Grupa Sombra. Sokolov at Camp White Oak, aka Camp David. The Pentagon light machine guns, and DARPA is the Overlord. And again, the summit is another chance for Sokolov. So be running that up there on this character. And so off to New York we go. Now today, as you do your dailies, and your daily is going to be Pathway Park for the ones that's bought the season pass. And again, if you want to level up like I level up, anywhere from 5 to 10 levels every day, without a lot of work. I have my 4 characters fully through New York, so I'm able to get my specialty missions done on each one. And of course, that pays 448,000 bonus experience for running those missions. Now, it used to scale up depending on what level you do those on. The dailies do not anymore. They changed that. So it doesn't matter if you do it on hard or legendary or heroic, with all the bells and whistles on. It doesn't seem to work. Now, what I'm talking about is, if you look up right here, we're talking about these projects right here. And you can see I'm in heroic. It's still 449,550. And it's going to stay that same. I experimented around yesterday with trying to top off my daily project here. And when I donated on heroic with all the bells and whistles, it was still only 146,700 experience. I used to tell people to do this on the shade level, put your heroics on, put all the bells and directives on, and get the most out of it. Doesn't work that way anymore. They've switched that. So it doesn't scale up. You get what it says and nothing more for doing it on a harder level. Okay. So let's take a look at New York, New York. A lot of loot. So we can see that Richter and Kaiser, which I'm not really the super fan of the name gears like Richter and Kaiser or Douglas and Harding, but there are some that build around those builds. And we can find Richter Kaiser at the Tombs, Douglas Harding and Civic Center. LMGs, you got a second chance there in Two Bridges if you're hanging out there today. Hannah, you got a possibility of stranded tanker for you manhunters that haven't done those today. Providence, here we go. Finally, Providence shows up on the map, and you have to go to Federal District today to have that higher chance for the allotted loot dropping for Providence. And of course, Providence is a key part of all those crit damage builds. Wall Street rifles again. Liberty Island China Light, which we've talked about. This is a very key part of those explosive skill builds. So Liberty Island might be worth your checkout if you're not glitched. And Pathway Park is definitely on the map today because of the projects. You've got assault rifles there with another chance to get mask in Battery Park. Again, let's go over the daily projects. Pathway Park is your daily for your season pass project, and your daily project is Air and Space and American History Museum, which we said we're going to want to do today because again, we do have the SMG backfire, and hopefully it can has a possibility of being dropped now in the general loot now that we actually own it. So if you're on Xbox, you want to run with me, hook up, and let's see if we can get you a backfire earlier than level 55, or get you some levels to get you your own backfire at level 55. And of course, we still got our legendary missions to do at the district arena. Make sure you donate every week for your shade project. And as I say, every day and as much as I can, having 4 characters, you get these projects on each character. So you get this times 4, this times 4. And what you do is you can have your friends or some of the newer guys or somebody you're looking out for that's less fortunate. You can do this while they're in your group. And once you open the cache with them in your group after you've acquired it with them in your group, then you can share that with them. So let's see if we can see example of that over here. I think most of the time it's expired on this. There will be a little arrow over here on the side of the icon when you click on something if you can share it. So that's what it is. And for any of you that really want to see real quick, before we close this out, I know this is running a little long. You guys might want to see I have it on our character already. Now, what I tried to do, just to let you know, what I tried to do is keep 2 exotics, and then what I do is I always roll the lowest one until it's perfect. And the exception is Nemesis, because I've had so many, and these are so close to perfect. I can't really get rid of them because it's kind of my gun. So those are how I roll the lesser weapons. I tried to keep 2 of them. Of course, I do not have 2 Ravenuses, and I do not have 2. I do have 2 Eagle Bears. Do not have 2 of the brand new gun Backfire. So Backfire's on my other character. Which one? Don't know. But I do have it. I can see that our watch is still kind of flashing at us and kind of in op. It does seem like they fixed some of the other things, but some of the other issues we have. Now, the other reason is the 4 characters. Remember, when you gain a level and you have all 4 of your characters, you gain a level on each character at the same time. So actually, you're getting 4 of these on every time you level up when you have all 4 of your characters through New York. So again, I know I'm kicking a dead horse, but it's worth the work to get through there. Tell me what you think of how you're doing with the progression. I'll be working a little bit on the summit today, later on tonight, but I'm going to definitely be grinding the SMG areas, which again, as we said, Jefferson Plaza, American History Museum, and we're going to be trying to get people that backfire early today, and we're going to continue our move up the ladder and further to 90 is our next real super goal. Here to the memento backpack. And then, of course, 95 will get those 2 exotics, which may turn into those. And, of course, the very highest 100th level, so we can get this neat mask as soon as possible and show that off. And the concealed agenda hero, which we're been very good about getting all that done on each character. We're doing pretty good on the time trials. We're already looks like, what is it, 48 points, so we only need 12 points to max that out. And each character, I need to do my manhunt. I've got it completed on 2 accounts, I think. So I have 2 counts to get my shade manhunt done. So these are things that you can work on today. And of course, you can always get on and do the raid. I recommend you get on maybe Discord. If you don't know of a good group, I highly recommend Kamikaze Von Doom is Discord. If you want to know how to get there instead of giving you the little code, just look up Kamikaze Von Doom. Most of his videos have a link to his Discord. Love to see you there. I'm a moderator there, and some really, really good people. I made a statement the other day that some of the people that are in there that spend a lot of time in there, like Texas Diesel and some of those guys, they do a great job of helping the community. In fact, I trust them more than some of the content creators that drift in and out of the game and cover 20, 30 other games. I'm not talking about our normal people like DJ SAS or Kazkami Van Doom, Gamey Daddy, you know the vibes, Jacob R24. These guys are great guys, Clint Flairwoo. These are great guys that cover Division Two, play Division Two, and that know what they're talking about when they're playing the game. King Macho, Patrick Wolf, these guys are making content every week. They didn't abandon the game for months or 6 months or 8 months at a time like Wids, Miss those guys are great content creators, no doubt. You know, they make great videos, but how much time do they really put in the game anymore? They'll tell you it's dead um, when so many of us are still playing this game and enjoying it. You don't have to be toxic, even though the community can be very toxic at times. But you don't have to be. There's good people and great people that play this game, and if you can't find those, if you're on Xbox, look me up. If our clan's full, you can run with us anytime, and I can point you to a number of other people that are great people that are running from raids to summits to other things that don't have to be toxic. That don't have to be, well, if you don't have this exact build, you can't play with us. So sorry about that. So that's kind of what's going on in the world of Division Two today. I am Bear Byers, and this is Bear Essentials, and you have a blessed day.